Okay, so we're going to talk about perimeter and ratios. And we kind of already did this when we did similar triangles, but this time we're just going to talk about similar figures in general. So in similar figures, the ratio of the perimeters is equal to the ratio of any pair of sides. So just like a triangle, we're going to pair corresponding sides to find the ratio. So we're going to take the little side of this square, or one side of this little square, and one side of this bigger square, and that's our ratio. So that means the perimeter is also going to have a 1/2 ratio. So we're going to do two things. We're going to find the perimeter of this, which is 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. So the perimeter of the little triangle is 4. And then we're going to put an X on here to find out what the perimeter of the big square is going to be. So if we cross multiply, we get 8 is equal to X. So the perimeter of this bigger square has to be 8. So we're going to check that by actually finding the perimeter. So 2 plus 2 is 4, plus 2 is 6, plus 2 is 8. So yes, this is right. And we could have done it the other way and found the perimeter of the big square first and then solved for the little square. So now we're going to do some examples. Okay, find the missing perimeter. So they tell us that the ratio of the sides is 3 to 4. So we're going to do two different things, and you can solve it either way. So if they have a 3 to 4 ratio, and this side is 3, and this is the smaller triangle, square, that means this side, which corresponds to this side on this triangle, square, has to be 4. So knowing that, I can find the perimeter of this one by finding the perimeter of this one. So we're going to take 3/4, which is the ratio of their sides and their perimeters, and we're going to set it equal to the perimeter of this one over the unknown perimeter of this square. So first we have to find the perimeter of this square. So 3 plus 3 is 6, plus 3 is 9, plus 3 is 12. So 12. So then we're going to cross multiply, get 48, x. So then you get x is equal to 16. So the perimeter of this big one is 16. Now find the perimeter knowing that they have a 2 to 1 ratio. So the first number is this big triangle, because this triangle has a 2 to 1 ratio to this one, meaning this is 2 times as big, to 1, which is this triangle. Now, you might say that looks funny because this is a 4 and this is a 2 and not a 2 to a 1. But if you put the big triangle over the little triangle and you simplify by dividing by 2, you get 2 to 1. So we want to find the perimeter of this little triangle. So we're going to find the perimeter of this big triangle first. And these are all similar figures. So that means that they fit all the requirements. So we can do this kind of problem. So we're going to set 2 over 1 is equal to 4 plus 4, which is 8, plus 4, which is 12. 12 over x. If we cross multiply, we get 2x is equal to 12. Divide by 2, you get x is equal to 6. Well, that's all we're going to do for today, but make sure you come back because in the next unit, we're going to start talking about parts of a square, and that's going to help us so we can do area of shapes.